Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kriti and you're watching Kriti's Creation. Today I'm back with the exercises for the lesson The Selfish Giant, so as to avoid any confusion. So let's begin with the exercises first, then we'll come to complete these sentences, then to who said to whom, and then to question answers. So let's begin. Have patience. I'm reading the questions, also the answers, so you can write if you haven't. The giant put on a notice saying that the trespassers will be prosecuted. Second, a secular state does not persecute people on the basis of their faith. Third, the floods have affected small businesses. Fourth, the effect of the campaign was felt all over the country. Fifth, everybody compliment him on his new hairstyle. Sixth, she is careful to choose colors that complement each other well. Seventh, I sympathize with your cause and I will do everything I can to promote it. Eighth, a good actor is able to empathize with the characters they play. 9th, 15 August 1947 is a historic day for all Indians. 10th, do you have any historical evidence to support your claim? Moving on to the other exercise. Fill in the blanks with the correct words. Oscar Wilde has written many timeless classics. Now, second, Moira had an alarmed look on her face when we told her about the sudden change in the examination schedule. Third, my uncle's return to India seems a remote possibility. Fourth, Darius is the best person to keep accounts because he is very organized. Fifth, pulling a cart is indeed a tiresome job for any animal. Sixth, by the end of the story, the giant develops humane feelings. Guys, moving on to complete these sentences in your own words. When the giant saw the children playing in his garden, he shouted angrily. Second, as he sat at the window and looked out at his cold white garden, the giant wondered whether the weather would change. Third, the giant's heart melted because he realized he was selfish to not let the children play in his garden. Moving on to who said these words and why. First, my own garden is my own garden. The giant said these words to the children playing in his garden because he was a selfish person who did not like other people using his things. Second, spring has forgotten his garden, so we will live here all the year round. Frost and Snow said these words for although spring had arrived and all over the country flowers were blossoming and birds were chirping, the garden of the selfish giant still reeled and under winter. Third, how happy we were there. The children said these words because they were very unhappy after the giant drove them away from his garden. Now they had nowhere to play. Fourth, this is a delightful spot. We must ask the hail to visit us. The north wind said these words because when it visited the garden, it was covered in frost and snow. He found the place to his liking and wanted to make it colder and more suited to its taste. Fifth, climb up, little boy. A tree said these words to a little boy who was trying hard to climb up its branches but was unable to do so because of his small size. Now moving on to question answers. First question. Why did spring not come to the giant's garden? These I'll zoom it out so that if you guys don't understand, so you can write by the screen. Pause and write. Spring did not come to the giant's garden because he was selfish and did not allow the children to play in his garden. Second, what did frost and snow do in the garden? The frost and the snow decided to live all the year round in the garden. The snow covered up the grass with her great white cloak, and the frost painted all the trees silver. Then also invited the north wind to stay with them. Third, what made the spring finally visit the garden? The spring finally visited the garden when it saw the children playing in the garden again. Fourth, how selfish I have been. From this statement, we know that the giant has realized his mistake. A part, what was his mistake? His mistake was that he did not let children play in his garden. B part, what made him realize his mistake? The fact that the giant's garden was visited by the spring only when it saw the children playing in the garden again made the giant realize his mistake. Fifth and the last question, how do we know that the giant sincerely felt sorry for his action? We know that the giant sincerely felt sorry for his action as he knocked down the wall of his garden and told the children it was their garden. Okay guys, hope you understand the answers of the exercises, the question answers, the who said to whom, and also the complete the sentences. And if you are having any doubts in any of the questions, no hesitation for asking. So you can comment me in the comment section. Okay guys, bye bye, meet you in my next video.